energy signal and power signal. Okay. So today we will learn about energy signal and power signal. So what is called energy signal? Some of the signal will try to find the energy, and some of the signal will find the power only. Okay, and some of their signal also which are neither energy nor a power signal. Okay, what is called energy signal? You should know. Energy signals where energy would be finite value. Okay, the energy value will be finite, but power will be zero. But power signal, power will be finite, by energy would be infinite. Okay, like that you should remember. There has a mathematical formula. Okay, first you come to define the energy signal. What is called energy signal? A signal xt, write down a signal x of t is said to be energy signal if its energy is finite. Okay, finite means energy value is finite. Some definite value is there. Okay, like 20, 30, 40, like that. It should not be infinity. Okay, so a signal xt is said to be energy signal if its energy is finite or finite value, or you can write in bracket, that is energy should be greater than 0 and less than infinity. Okay, and what will be the power of those signal? Power will be power of this signal is 0. Okay, so there has two mathematical formula that with which we can find the power of a signal. Like for continuous time signal, the power energy is given by integration minus infinity to infinity mod of x of t, okay, e square dt. This you should know. This is for continuous time signal. Similarly, we can find energy for discrete time signal. I think you should know what is discrete time signal. It is some sample of the signal taken and it represented by n. Okay, so it is represent the given. It is the in place of integration we have to put the summation part. Okay, so here in place of t it will come n. N will be minus infinity to infinity. Okay, mode of we should put n in place of t whole square. Okay, so this is the second equation is used for calculating the energy of a discrete time signal. Okay, and this first equation is used for finding the energy of a continuous time signal. Okay, so energy signals are those signals which has energy a finite value. Okay, power should be 0. Okay, so next come to the power signal. Then I think you have taken the note. Come to the power signal.
Save and show the previous slide. Okay, sir.
So power signals are those signals which has power is finite and energy will be infinite. Like that, similarly, you write a signal xt is said to be power signal if its power is finite. Okay, like similarly the above definition, power is finite. That is, you can write power should be greater than 0 and less than infinity. Okay, and energy will be is infinite. their energy should be infinite. Okay. So it has also some equation with which we can find the power of a signal. Okay. For continuous time signal, power can be found with this equation: limit t tends to infinity 1 by twice t integration minus t to t, okay, mode of x of t whole square dt. Okay. And for discrete time signal, we can calculate the power using this formula: p equal to limit, here in place of t what will come? N. We represent n for time period in discrete time signal. N will be infinity, and here 1 by twice n, it will come as twice n plus 1. Okay. Divided by small n should be minus n to n x of n square. Okay. This is the derivation for the discrete time signal. So if you look the equations, okay, if you look the equations here, t has come. Okay, t is nothing but time period of a signal. Okay, a signal has time period when the signal is a periodic signal. Okay, understood? Here n is represent the period of the discrete time signal. Okay, this n is come in the equation means that we can find the power for periodic signal. Okay, one thing you should know: if something periodic signal is given, then you should find the power only. Okay. So if you're going to find the energy, that will give you the infinite value. Okay. This thing you should know. Okay. Why this power and energy term has come? Okay. Why this two term has come in a signal to find their strength? These are giving the strength of the power. Why? Because in a mobile or in a tower or in anything which is transmitting some signal from antennas, okay, we calculate the power. Okay, in the end of the antenna, we'll see the power, whether the power is high or not. Okay, high or less. If high power means it facing the signal, it can capture the whole signal properly. Okay, so we calculate the power for the periodic signal. You just remember that. And energy is for finding the energy for the aperiodic signal. That's why this two term has come: energy and power. Okay, that's thing you should remember. So come to take some note. I have already said that periodic signals are power signal. You write like that. Are power signal. Second note, you can write that complex exponential signal. Okay. Are a power signal. Why complex exponential signals are power signal? Because complex exponential signals are nothing but a sinusoidal signal. Okay. Another thing, a constant signal. Constant signal, like if xt equal to a or xt equal to 2, 1, like that. These are the constant signal. Signals are also power signal. Okay. This thing you should know. Suppose this is a constant signal which exists from minus infinity to infinity. Okay. Which exists from minus infinity to infinity. Here, this power constant signal also a power signal. You can write in a bracket with time period equal to infinity. We assume that time period of the signal is infinity. Okay. So 3 points you should remember.
Sir, if time period is infinity, then it is energy signal, no, sir?
It's not like that. It's not energy signal. This is power signal only. So we'll solve with this equation. Okay. What I have given in this equation, with this equation, we'll find that when we going to do integration or a summation of this constant amplitude signal, we'll find power is a finite and energy will be infinite. Okay. So then that's going to proved. Okay. That's give the proof of this concept or this term. Okay. 3.3 we'll prove that with some taking example. Okay. Taking problem. We come to some problems on this topic. So when you're going to do the problem, then your concept will be clear. Just remembering the things, just remembering these formulas, not give the full concept. When you're going to solve problems, then your concept will be clear. Come to the problem 1. Another note you write. That there are some signals which are neither energy nor power signal. Okay, you write like this because you should know also that things. There are also some signal which are neither energy nor power signal. Okay, like example like xt equal to t. If ramp signal is neither energy nor power signal, like you can say xt equal to e to the power twice t, gradually increasing. Okay, exponentially. This is also a neither energy nor power signal. Okay, so this thing you should remember that there are also some signals which are neither energy nor power signal. So come to so let's solve some problems on this topic, energy and power signal. Question will come, find the energy and power of xt equal to something e to the power minus 10 t ut. Okay, so question may ask that check whether the signal is power signal or energy signal. That also may be asked, or they may ask that find the energy or power signal, or they may ask that check whether this signal is energy signal or power signal. Okay, so let's prove. We should first this is come to the this is a continuous time signal. T is there, isn't it? So we have to use formula. Which formula? That is minus infinity to infinity mod of x of t whole square dt. Understood? So minus infinity to infinity, you put this term minus 10 t ut whole square dt. Okay. What is ut? You should know. Ut a signal which exists only for positive time duration, means 0 to infinity. Okay. 0 to minus infinity would be 0 amplitude. So something if we multiply with 0, then this gets 0. So we can rewrite this equation like 0 to infinity. Okay, we neglect this minus infinity to 0. We can write this equation as 0 to infinity, and we can take this 2 inside. Inside means we can write now 20 in place of 10. We can write 20 t dt. Is it clear? Because something a n, if you square it, means if you multiply again power, if you take power of m, then it will give a to the power m n. Okay, this thing you should remember. So that's why these 2 come inside, and we just multiply 10 with 2. So take the integration. What will be the integration? E to the power minus 20 t, minus 20 come below, so 0 to infinity. Okay, so you bring the minus 20 outside, it will give minus infinity, because something we have multiplied 20 into t, this t, 20 into infinity means infinity only. We have taken e to the power minus infinity minus e to the power 0. Okay. Can anybody say what is the value for e to the power minus infinity? Can you
Zero,
say
sir.
0, sir.
0? Because if e to the power minus 80, you know that e to the power minus 80 is a exponential signal which is gradually decreasing. Okay. When we put t equal to infinity, at t equal to infinity, the value will be 0. Okay. This is the things. So you should know these things. So what I have taught in these elementary signals, this is a exponentially decaying signal. Okay. When e to the power minus infinity means it is 0. So you can put here 0 minus e to the power 0 means 1. So minus minus plus. So value will be 20. So this is a finite number, no? This is a finite number. That's why it is. We have find that energy is finite. Okay, come to the see what is the power, okay, of this signal. Have you taken the note?
Yes, sir.
Come to the power. Power will be, what is the equation for power for continuous time signal? Limit t tends to infinity 1 by twice t integration minus t to t x of t whole square dt. Okay. Limit t tends to infinity 1 by twice t minus t to t. Put the signal or this ut is there, this whole square dt. Okay. So we can neglect this minus t to 0 because unit step signal is there. Anything less than t or at negative side of t will be 0. Okay. So we can rewrite this signal 1 by twice t 0 to t. We can bring this 2 inside e to the power minus 20t dt. Limit t tends to infinity 1 by twice t. You do the integration minus 20 e to the power minus 20 t. The limits would be 0 to t. So limit t tends to infinity 1 by twice t. So what we can write? Okay, bring the minus 20 outside. What you can write? You can write e to the power minus 20t. Okay, minus e to the power 0. So put t infinity inside, bring the minus 20 outside. Okay. Okay. Let me say like that also, that here you can see t is there. Okay. If we put t equal to infinity, what is the value? This one 0. Okay. But when we put t equal to infinity here in this term, 1 by infinity. Okay. 1 by infinity means 0. Okay, because if we put t equal to infinity, that is infinity inside here, then 1 by infinity means 0. So something multiply with 0 means 0. So ultimate result is 0. Okay, so you can see that energy is finite value and power is 0. So you can say the given signal is what is energy signal. Okay, I think it is clear. Another thing you can see, what if you plot this signal. Okay, if you plot this signal, it will be like this. In the on the positive side, it has a gradually decreasing signal. Okay, the plot of this signal is e to the power minus 10t ut. This is okay. So by looking the plot also, you can say this is a energy signal, because there is no period of this signal. The periodic signal, for periodic signal only power concept has come. Okay, by looking the graph also you can say, oh, okay, this is a energy signal. But this question for you guys, the question will carry 3 or 2 mark. Okay, so you have to solve each of the steps. If 1 mark is there for objective type question, you should know directly, you can put the answer. But for 2 or 3 mark, you have to show all the steps. So I think you have taken the note. Do you have any question you can ask? Okay. Come to another question. Find energy and power of signal xn equal to e to the power j pi by 2n plus pi by 8. So the another question I have taken, that xn equal to e to the power j pi by 2n plus pi by 8. Okay. So let's prove. Let's go to find the energy first. So what is the equation for the energy for discrete time signal? N is there means it is discrete time signal. Okay. Summation n equal to minus infinity to infinity mod of x of n whole square. Is it? So n equal to minus infinity to infinity. Do you know that e to the power j theta is, you can write cos theta plus j sin theta. Understood? This thing also you should know, that e to the power j theta is, you can write cos theta plus j sin theta. So in xn, it is what j, this you write as a cos theta. Okay, cos pi by 2n plus theta by 8 plus j sin pi by 2n plus pi by 8 mod. Okay, whole square. So this is a complex term. Okay, this is a complex number. So do you know that a plus j b, if given, what will be the mode? Can you say? Mode will be a plus j or ib. What will be the mode?
A square plus b square.
Root square, a square plus b square. No, root will be there. No.
Yes, sir. Root will be.
Yeah, root a square plus b square. So summation n equal to minus infinity to infinity. This cos square plus sin square, what is the value? 1 whole square. Understood? Because cos square plus sin square, what is the value? 1. So root 1 square means you can write n equal to minus infinity to infinity 1. You can write. So something, if we summed up this one term minus infinity to infinity, what we'll get? We'll get infinity only. Understood? I think this is clear. If we sum this one from minus infinity to infinity times, then it is give infinity only. Okay. So come to the next to find the power of the signal. Okay. What is the equation for power for discrete time signal is?
Sir, one's previous slide.
Sir, if we sum minus infinity to infinity, we'll get 0, no, sir.
Yes, sir. We'll get 0, no, sir. Minus infinity terms will be negative and plus infinity will be positive, no, sir. All will get cancelled, no, sir.
Yeah, understood. Now, what is the, why this doubt has come? Let me say. Okay, suppose n equal to minus 2 to 2. Okay, and in place of 1, there n is given n. You take it like that. Okay, here not 1 is there, here n is there. Then you have to put like minus 2 plus minus 2 plus 0 will become minus 2 to 2 means what are the range of n? N will be minus 2, minus 1. Oh, this is, sorry. What is the range of n? N will be -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. Okay. So if n is there, then what do you have to write? This first time -2, -1, then you have to add 0, then 1, then 2, then it is 0. Okay. But our summation is what? -2. Suppose -2 to 2, I have taken here 1. Okay. So if 1, then for these samples, okay, this 1 will be summed for 5 times. Then we will get 5. Understood? If this 2 is -infinity to infinity, then we'll get infinity. Is it clear?
Okay, sir.
Come to the solve this power of this discrete time signal. What is the equation? N tends to infinity, 1 by twice n plus 1 summation n equal to -infinity to infinity xn whole square. Okay. So limit n tends to infinity, 1 by twice n plus 1 summation n equal to -infinity to infinity. Here xn is what? Mode of xn would be 1 only. Understood? Because this xn is nothing but, you can write this cos theta plus j sin theta, means so it will give 1 only. Understood? Sorry, the equation is, I have written wrongly. N equal to -n to small n equal to -n to n. Okay, 1. Now limit n tends to infinity, 1 by twice n plus 1. This thing, okay, this n equal to -n to n, we can write is with twice n plus 1 only. Okay, then this will cancel. Limit n tends to infinity 1, it will give 1 only, which is a finite number. So how this term has come, twice n plus 1? How? Because in the previous slide I have given, I have taken this example, no? This. Let me prove with that. That is n equal to -2 to 2, 1. Okay. When n equal to -2 to 2, 1 means I have to sum up this signal with 5 times. Because -2 to 2 is there and 0 also there. So it will give 5. Okay. Or you can write there is formula n equal to, if -n to n is there, suppose 1 is there, then we have to write this thing like twice n plus 1 also we can write. Okay. Because we can use this formula also. Here n is 2, no? So twice into 2 plus 1, what is 5? Is it clear? That's why here I have written twice n plus 1. So it is cancelled out, it is 1, so finite value. So the given signal is a power signal. Is it clear? So by looking the plot also, e to the power j theta is nothing but a sinusoidal signal. Okay. Why sinusoidal signal? I have already explained when I taught about elementary signal, that is complex exponential signal. First one is I have taught real exponential signal. After that I have taught about complex exponential signal. In complex exponential signal, if some alpha equal to 0 and only complex term is there, then that is a sinusoidal signal. Okay. Since this is a sinusoidal signal, by looking the equation also we can say that is a power signal. So I think this is clear. So take as a homework. Homework is please, find this signal xt equal to a sine omega naught t. Whether this is a power signal or energy signal, you have to prove. Okay, by using the formulas. By looking sin theta, we can say, oh, this is a power signal. But by doing the steps, okay, using the formulas, how we can find this power as a finite value and energy is as a infinite, you should do, okay. It may come in the problem, because if 3 marks will be there, you have to solve. So come to the another problem. This is a little exception, okay? That's why I'm solving this one. What is power of unity step signal, okay? This is little exception. Why exception? Let's solve. Find the energy and power of unity step signal. What is unity step signal? It has constant amplitude 1 for positive time duration, okay? This is unity step signal. So find the energy first. Since this is a continuous time signal, energy will be minus infinity to infinity x of t whole square dt. We can neglect minus infinity to 0 because unity step signal is there. Or you can write, okay, you can write like this, 0 to infinity, this xt will be 1 only, unity step signal, 1 square dt, okay. 1 square means t infinity 0, infinity minus 0 equal to infinity. So we have got e equal to infinity, okay. What will be the power? What is the equation for power? Limit, okay. Let me solve from here. Limit t tends to infinity 1 by twice t integration minus t to t, okay, x of t mod whole square dt. Here limit t tends to infinity 1 by twice t. We can neglect this minus t to 0 because unity step signal is there, 0 to t, because for my negative duration it is amplitude has 0. So we have only take from 0 to t 1 square dt. So limit t tends to infinity 1 by twice t. We can write t to t when you take integration. Limit t tends to infinity 1 by twice t. This will give t minus 0 means t. So this t cancel. There will be no t term where we can put t equal to infinity. So ultimately it will give 1 by 2, which is a finite number. Class here, please take the attendance. Somebody is still joining class.
Okay, sir.
And I'll take attendance at the end of this class also. Finite, this is a finite value, okay? So I am saying this is exception. So this unity step signal is a power signal. Given signal is a power signal. Okay. Okay, somebody asked that what will be the case for the constant signal, okay? Let's solve. Let me try.
Wait.